there, and thank you for tuning in. Today we will be considering Klaatu on the 65 back debut card from 1983. Here we have two examples, one with no accessories and one with all of the accessories, including the loincloth or skirt as some refer to it. But we're showing it this way so that you may see that the limbs are either gray or tan and can be mixed in with any number of combinations. Here's a 65 back, another 65 back, and a 77 back. Those are all sealed with no cuts or breaks in the sealed bubble. And here we have two 65 back loose cards with loose action figures attached to them. Now these have been cellophane wrapped, shrink wrapped since noon today of 1997 under Funkin' Wagnall's porch. And after some 29 years, we're going to let them breathe. So I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and free them and allow them to breathe. Now we don't need the cellophane wrap. We can get rid of that now. And you can see on the back, we're going to be using the X-Acto to cut open the Terminator's eye to remove it. And the same with the other one. I had used a hole punch through the card back in order to adhere the action figure to the card back. And we used a small wire that wrapped around the torso and went through the hole punch and was adhered to the card with tape, some Scotch tape. Again, here we are with the X-Acto cutting out the Terminator's eyeball. Now we can remove the figures one at a time. Of course, we want to save everything and preserve it in as best condition as possible. Now we're going to take that wire and simply unwind it by hand, the good old-fashioned way. Okay, we just simply discard the metal wire. Now we get the other figure and remove the wire from it. Again, just tediously unwinding it by hand. It was a good improvisation as far as attaching it to the card, since I hadn't any other way of doing so. Now we just get rid of those wires. We get the appropriate thin cases, and even though I have the weapons, the vibro axe that they have for their weapon, their vibro blade, and they're taped to the cards already. They're a little off center, but these cases are pretty forgiving, and you can even seal some of the last 17 carded figures with the coin, provided that the figure's not too large or doesn't have accessories like helmets and so forth, because those would get in the way of the form of the case. So here goes the other one. Again, the weapons taped to the cardboard, just a little off center, but it's not a big deal. And here we have them both sealed in their new homes, these nice little thin cases. Here we have the two 65s, a 77, And here's the, you could look at the bubble. It's a double stem bubble on the 65 back. I forgot to point that out earlier. It's a little bit rare, so you'll find it from time to time, a double stem bubble. And then the fourth one over here is a Trilogo. And it's actually a miscard. You see the Klaatu figure is the wrong one. He's wearing a different outfit. And here again are the back sides of those two figures. At one point I had somewhere like 16 different combinations of 1 gray, 2 gray, 3 tan, different leg configurations and arms. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.